On a bright wild Christmas day.
I love it.
All right, we are started. Thank you for joining our first segment. This is Blue Jay Tennis Zoom TV, I guess is what we'll call it. We have some stars on here today, current stars and former stars. So this is exciting. I'm going to introduce each of them based on where their windows are on my screen, because after the recording is done, I think that's what everybody can see. And then we'll have Coach Jean ask some questions or a question. But I've got top left screen. This is Kendra LaValle from Colorado, and she's back in Colorado. She was a 2016 to 20 player. She actually won 10 doubles matches with Darby, went 9-3 in doubles as a sophomore. Maybe our top athlete on the team during her 4 years with the vertical jumps, the time trials, and all that stuff. So that's Darby up on the top left. I mean, Kendra on the top left. I'm not a professional yet. Below her, this is Valerie Nagin. She's a freshman from Colorado also. So we've got a few Colorado people in here. Nursing major, won the Drake Invitational this year and went 9-3 this fall as in singles. And let's just move. I'll keep going counterclockwise, I guess. Bottom middle is Darby Rosette of Oregon, currently residing in Colorado, 2014 to 18. Team captain in 2018, won the True Blue Award in 2018, most improved player 2016. Left with 105 wins, 49 singles, 56 doubles. 28 of those doubles wins were with Ashley Ishimura, currently on the screen, and I mentioned 10 with Kendi as well. Moving up now, Ashley Ishimura. This is the lower right, from Hawaii, back in Hawaii. 2015 to 2019, was team captain in 2019, True Blue Award winner 2019. Why do I have MVC? MV, most valuable player 2016-2018, was Big East All Conference player in 2018 and 2019, only the fourth player to do that twice. 114 career wins, 60 singles, 54 doubles. I already mentioned 28 with Darby, and she won 13 with current player Sarah Wilcox. Top right, Malvika Shukla from India, currently back in India after a year of being in Omaha. I know she's happy to be back. She's a sophomore now. It's what, 7:30 in the morning there and 8 p.m. for the rest of us. Majoring in exercise science, going to be pre-med, right, Mouse? You can shake your head. Last year went undefeated in singles throughout the whole spring dual match season. And let's see, last but not least, in the middle, Sarah Wilcox, a senior from Kansas, nursing major, 82 career wins at this time, 41 singles and 41 in doubles. And I mentioned that she played with Ashley. So go ahead. Assistant to the head coach, Jean Lilly, for all you Office fans.
Well, I'm just so excited to see you guys. I just want to know, you alums, what are you up to work-wise? And Tom mentioned that you were where you were state-wise, but are you back at home or near home? Let me know what you're up to.
Let's start with Kendi up at the top.
Sounds good. So I'm a senior consultant at a technology consulting firm in downtown Denver called Protivity. I recently bought a townhome, so I'm an hour south of my parents and living alone, and I'll popcorn to Darby.
Oh gosh, okay. I am living in Denver also. Kendra and I have gotten together quite a few times since I moved here. But I work at Lockheed Martin. I do a lot of data analytics, data management stuff there. And I am going home for Christmas to Portland, Oregon for a few days this week. But yeah, that's all popcorn to Ishi. Everyone. Yes, I am back in Hawaii. I work at Bank of Hawaii, where I'm a vendor risk analyst there.
But I'm also getting my MBA from Creighton. I'm doing it online so I can work at the same time. So yes, I am enrolled as a student. I guess you can call me a student again. I wish I was a student athlete, but no, I'm just a student. But I'm scheduled to graduate after this summer. So I think, Sarah, they told me I could walk in May, but I haven't decided if I was gonna walk yet. I would like to, because then it'll give me an excuse. Yeah, give me an excuse to come to Omaha.
Oh yeah, you should come visit.
Yeah, I'll be there.
My
in
last
May.
class is in Omaha. Oh yeah, because Reagan.
Mhm.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah, I've been like looking forward to like finding a reason to come to Omaha. So hopefully we'll see.
There's your reason.
There's my reason.
Okay, let's go up to Mal's. We'll check on what our current players are doing right now.
So I actually got back home last Saturday, even though I left like Omaha on Thursday because I gained hours. And so I actually managed to surprise my mom at 5 o'clock in the morning when she was all alone at home. She wasn't expecting it at all, so it was super fun. I got to meet my brother. He's almost as tall as me now, which is really shocking. So I don't feel like I'm talking to the same person anymore. And I've been practicing every day. It's super hot now. I feel like it's just sweating. It feels like Florida weather all of a sudden. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying my time back.
Excellent. We could use some of that warm weather here. All right, Sarah.
I went to Minnesota this last weekend for a little quick trip, which was really fun, but that's sort of my only trip I have planned over break. My sisters are all going to be home for Christmas. One of them kind of lives here right now, my oldest, and then Allison's here, and then my other sister that lives in New York is coming home tomorrow. So I'm excited to just kind of relax with all of them. And I've just been kind of hitting with Allison too. But yeah, it's kind of nice to just hang out for a little bit and slow down.
Definitely. Nursing's been rough.
So rough.
All right, Valerie.
I've just been home practicing. It's been actually like 60s almost every single day in Colorado, which is extremely strange for December. So I've been hitting outside and training, and I think we are going to go up to Mount Princeton for New Year's because we don't celebrate Christmas. So New Year's is kind of our huge celebration. So I think that's the only exciting big thing that's going on this winter break, but spending time with family and taking a break from school.
Nice. Okay, so what we asked them all to do, and I think I asked everybody to do this, is to see if you had a question or two for somebody that's not, if you're a graduate, somebody that's a current player. So why don't we start this with Ashley this time?
Okay. Can I address it to everyone? All the players? Okay. I guess I just want to know how everything's been. How are you guys liking Creighton and the season and school? How's everything going?
Go ahead, Sarah.
Sarah wants to say.
Well, I mean, I was on the team with Ishi, so I mean, I've liked it. It's been weird. You guys didn't ever have issues with COVID, but that was definitely just so different and kind of just changed the whole season a little bit. But just like all sorts of weird things. Like we're kind of on our second year now we don't have to test anymore, but it was just such a change in how everything we did it and the amount of vans we had to take, what rooms. It was super weird, but hopefully we won't run into any of those issues again. Not sure, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Crossing our fingers.
Yeah.
Can you guys still travel now? Like, did you traveled in the fall, right?
Yep. Yeah, the fall ended up being normal, about as normal as it could possibly be.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can't even imagine like going through all that. And I know it was a bummer that your guys' season last year got cut short a little bit, but I'm glad you guys can play now, and hopefully you guys can have spring.
We're planning on it. We're hopeful.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I miss seeing everyone. I just wanted to know how everything is.
It's
Yeah.
strange when you're gone, isn't it?
It is.
Not part of the team.
I know, it's so sad. But, yeah.
Darby,
I
do you have anything?
Do I have a question?
Yeah.
I think I'm like Ishi and probably Kendra too. Like, I feel like we all miss being there and want to hear everything about how everything is and how all the practices and all the matches go. I guess one thing that would be fun to hear from everyone that's playing now is just what one, or like at least one memory that you think, I know some of you are freshmen and Sarah's a senior. Malvika, are you a junior, was it, or a sophomore?
Sophomore.
Sophomore, okay. So what is one memory that you've made so far? It can be practice, it can be traveling, it can be in the van. I mean, I could come up with a bunch of different ones, but what is one memory that is your favorite so far?
I can go. I definitely think the van rides are the most fun because we're so bored. We're bored out of our minds, and Emma always comes up with like these crazy games to play, like all these memory games. And by the end of it, we're so delusional and we're just laughing. I think that's definitely the best bonding time we get as a team. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Van rides can be interesting. Hopefully not too interesting. We had one a few years ago that Sarah will remember on the way to regionals. I don't think any of you guys are still on the team.
Was that when Sarah forgot her shoes?
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Geez, there's
No,
another
that
one.
was when I was a freshman. That
oh.
was bad. I think the van ride it was just horrible. That was when I was a sophomore. So we had, I think it was, oh wait, yeah. And Erin was there, and then Emma and Kate. And it delayed us about 6 hours or
We got a
more.
flat tire
Oh no.
without a spare in the middle
Oh.
of Kansas, I believe, at a truck stop that was probably not a truck stop for, it had been closed maybe 5 or 6 years. So it was just like being on a deserted island.
And we had cookies, so we had to ration.
Oh my gosh.
Only
6
if
hours?
you would- Like, I don't need that many cookies. I'll just bring a few.
There was no bathroom. We had to
Oh
go
my
around the
gosh.
building of this old shut down convenience store gas station when you had to go to the bathroom. And we were there for, I don't know, 6 hours probably. It was crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Hopefully that's not
Kendi,
your,
No.
oh, I was gonna say, hopefully that's not your favorite memory though.
Oh, yeah.
it's a memory.
Yeah.
Val, what about your memory? We only have one semester. Is it
I
spraining the
definitely-
right ankle or the left?
Oh no.
Oh gosh, the most one is the left ankle. Yeah, but yesterday I actually wore boots without long socks. That was very painful. So, not on the ankle, but like I got the worst blisters ever. But at least it's not another ankle sprain. I actually sprained both ankles in the span of one season, one fall
Oh,
season.
no.
Are they better
It's
yet?
okay. Yeah, they're much better. Like I'm almost 100% now. Like we're 99 probably. But
Wow.
that was a memory, not my favorite, but a memory.
Was it from tennis?
Yeah, both of them were. I sprained my right one like right before I came to Creighton. And then my left one was during practice right after regionals.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You didn't miss any tournaments.
At least I played all the exactly.
Yeah. Oh no.
The time great.
Well, hopefully it heals
So-
very soon. 100%.
It will. We're getting there.
That's good.
Kendra?
What is the current team's favorite spot to eat in Omaha?
You guys have a current favorite spot?
I don't know if we do.
It can be ice cream or food.
You guys probably had a hard time like going out to eat on team dinners and stuff last year. I don't know if
I
it
don't
was the
think we do
same
any
this
of it
year.
last year.
Yeah, last
Oh,
year.
yeah, that's true.
All right.
Well, do
Any
you have an
questions?
individual spot?
Well, if you guys remember Saddle Creek, there's a Chipotle that opened there, which is very convenient. So,
Oh,
lots
Wait,
of
isn't there a
that.
Qdoba over there too?
Yeah, it's kind of right across the street.
And by the Panera?
Yes.
mm.
Well, across the Saddle Creek Street.
Oh, Mama's Pizza side?
Yep.
Oh,
Nice.
Val, do you have a favorite spot to eat?
I say Moolah. I love tacos. It was
so does Kendra.
We did go
Pals?
to Mulas together as a team, so
you
I
did?
did enjoy that. Yeah, that was fun. I really liked it.
Nice. Good. All right. How about the younger crew? Do you guys have a question for these old veterans? We can start with Valerie.
Oh.
I think Sarah may. Oh, I thought you froze for a second, Sarah.
Wait, now my internet says I'm unstable, so maybe Val can just go ahead.
Yeah.
You've always been a little unstable. Go ahead, Valerie.
ouch. What do you guys have a match that like stands out to you the most out of your career as a Blue Jay?
The first thing that this doesn't stand out to me, but the first one that came to mind was when Ishii hit me in the back of the head in Oklahoma, and the ball went like higher than any ball I think you can hit in the air.
That's not funny. I'm so sorry.
I don't know why that came to my mind.
Oh my gosh.
Kendra hit me too. So I think both of those are like ingrained in my
Oh my
mind.
gosh.
But Darby,
just
what about the conference match where you hit 3 balls in the lake?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen the ball on the first court at Hanscom that's in the ceiling, but I tended to.
Okay,
I'm really good at shanking, so it's actually a skill of mine.
So yeah, it's court
Yeah.
5, right above the baseline. Her ball is stuck up there.
It's hard to do. I mean, I
Yep.
couldn't do it.
It
And
is hard, yeah.
Every day, every time it's Darby's birthday, Tom will send a picture of that ball and say happy birthday.
Yeah.
What about you, Ishii?
Oh my gosh, there's so many. I can't. Oh, I should have thought about this. Oh, I think one of them was our doubles match, Sarah. Was it Air Force when we played at University of Nebraska? They were ranked, right?
Yep.
That was a really good win because I think they were ranked pretty high. So that was really fun. And there's a lot. There's so many matches that I can think of. Good and bad, but no, all the matches were so fun.
Kendi?
I have a few. The one I'm thinking of is when Darby and I played the first time together. It was in Wyoming for doubles, and we won 6-3. That was pretty exciting. And I remember Darby turned back after my service game, and she's like, wow, that was pretty fun. And then we played pretty well the rest from there on. And then playing with Aaron as well for Iowa State. And those girls had no idea, I don't think, what poaching was. So we had them all shaken up at the net, which was pretty exciting. And then in Florida, I had my first Big East win against Providence, and we got to play on those USA courts because UCF had a home match. So I thought that was pretty cool because we were all in a line.
That was when they moved us after the doubles. They moved us all the way over there, and that was pretty cool.
that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, where were we? Ooh, Mal's, do you have a question?
So, what was your guys' favorite trip or tournament, or favorite or least favorite, I guess? If you guys remember, I know it's hard, but
Well, there was that one where there was a Chicago Cubs game, I think, and we went into, was it Marquette? And all the hotels were really, really full.
Oh,
That was pretty funny. I remember Ishi and I got into the room and Darby's like, do you guys have 2 non-fitted sheets on the bed?
We walked in and we walked right out. No, that room we did switch because it was a little too much. Couldn't handle it. But we stayed in the same hotel, obviously. It was
Yeah.
fine. It ended up being fine. But
Yeah, and we got Qdoba, I think it was 9:30 p.m. or something, like right before it closed. But yeah, it was still pretty fun.
Yeah, there was a mess up with the hotels. I do remember that. It doesn't seem like it was that long ago. To me, it seems like it was only 3 years ago, but must have been like 5.
no, don't say that. We haven't been gone for that long.
yeah, that was a fun one.
But Ishi or Darby?
Hmm. Oh, all of them are
That's
fun.
hard.
Yeah. No, they're all great.
Florida was pretty fun.
Florida's
Florida's
always
like
fun.
always very fun.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of everything.
Mal's didn't get to experience Florida because we weren't allowed to go on spring break last year. So,
Mm.
and obviously
Hopefully.
Valerie hasn't yet either.
Yeah, hopefully
Yeah.
you guys will. That one's really fun because you have a lot of tennis and it's warm weather and then you just get a lot of bonding time with the team.
Yep.
So
And the 3 of us, we would go for walks in the morning and we saw that alligator
Yeah.
that one time.
yes, I've never seen an alligator before, but yeah, we would go on walks. I remember that was fun.
But you see, I remember your freshman year, you got excited when you saw a squirrel too.
Yeah, they don't have squirrels and rabbits. Like we literally don't have squirrels. So
Or
on
snow.
campus or snow. Yeah, a lot of things. Or like fall leaves. Basic things for everyone that I think I got really excited about. Yeah, no, I think for me, probably like just all the road trips. I mean, I think one of my favorite ones was well, wasn't a good experience, but I think it was just one time where some things happened and like, you know, my team was really there for me. We were traveling to Missouri. Coach Jean, you remember this one.
I
and
knew exactly what you were talking about.
it's, yeah, I mean, not the greatest weekend, but it was just great because I mean, my teammates were just all there for me and they just trust that your teammates will always be there for you. And I think, you know, I ended up winning some matches, which was good considering the circumstances, but I couldn't have done it without the support, you know, of all my teammates. So that just goes to show how far, you know, just cheering on the sideline for your teammates go. And speaking from personal experience, I think that was one of my most memorable trips. It was great. Great team support. And it was just, I mean, just to have, you know, like a family away from home, I think that was, I mean, all the trips are like that, but just that one especially, I think really, really stuck out to me and just was really great. And I really appreciated it a lot.
Awesome. Where are we? Did everybody ask? And am I missing one?
I think
Oh yeah, Sarah.
yeah. Do you guys have Ishi kind of already talked about some little advice, but I was just gonna ask if you guys had any advice for us.
I mean, I think you guys are all like already amazing people, athletes and students, but just really cherish, you know, the time that you have up there with all your teammates. Because, I mean, at least for me, you know, I've met, you know, Darby, Kendra, and all my teammates. You guys are all like, you know, my friends for life, and, you know, just cherish that time together and lean on your teammates for support and everything on and off the court, because they're always there for you. And yeah, I mean, through thick and thin, they're always going to be there. So just really cherish that, I think is, and I'm glad I did too. Because looking back, it flies by, Sarah. I mean, you probably know, right, how fast the time flies by.
It's crazy.
But yeah, and then, you know, grateful for technology. You know, we can all stay in touch even after college. But I think just enjoy the time all together.
Kendra or Darby? Anything to add to that?
I 100% agree with what Ashley just said. I feel like I haven't been gone from college for very long, but it has been multiple years now. I have to admit it. And I do constantly think about like playing tennis in college and everything, and just how grateful I am for the 4 years that I had. And like with Kendra and Ishi and everyone else that I got to play tennis with over my 4 years. Like I definitely, one piece of advice is just once you're done, make sure to keep in contact with your team, because you spent 4 years with them, and I think we all know each other pretty well. Even if it's just checking in with some people on your team that you spent every day with, I think it's easy to lose contact. So that's one piece of advice. And then another piece of advice I always think about when I'm at work and something comes up that's like frustrating or like difficult meetings or stuff like that, is just like how like I totally sweat, or what's the saying, like don't sweat the small stuff. I definitely sweated the small stuff when I would play tennis. And basically like my point is, don't get too worried about small things that happen on the court. If you approach every match like very calmly and just, you're playing the person across the court, but you're really just like there to play tennis and do your best, and kind of just remember that the small things don't really matter. And I guarantee you'll play a lot better, and you'll most of the time like really cherish being on the court versus like emotions that can come sometimes sometimes like overcome a lot of what you're trying to actually do. So that was a weird way of saying all of that, but
No,
don't
I
sweat
think
the
I
small
probably
stuff.
Gina and I probably said that a lot of different ways too over the years. So it's very well said. I'm glad you said it. Kendi?
My two small tidbits of advice would be to make sure to do things with your teammates outside of practice, weights, and just eating. Ishi and I went to the pumpkin patch that one year. Between Darby, Ishi, and I, we definitely had gallons of ice cream. But I think that's where you kind of learn to talk, since you're not supposed to talk too much in practice. And then my tennis piece of advice is just play every match like it's your last. You never know if there's going to be a COVID 2.0 or an injury or another situation. So kind of like Darby said, don't get so worked up in the moment. Just think if, you know, this was your last chance, give it all you got, kind of thing.
Excellent. You guys are very, very good representatives of former Blue Jay tennis players. Does anyone have anything they would want to add? Okay.
I mean, I hope you guys have a great season, and I'm cheering from Hawaii. I'm like, I follow on Twitter with like the results and stuff. So
Awesome. Well, I'll probably butcher the quote, but Wisconsin won the volleyball championship a couple nights ago, and the coach said that the successes of the program were built on the shoulders of the previous players that have come along. So that's something for these current players to remember, that the former players have built this program, and it's all up to them to keep it going and keep making it better each time that you can. So I appreciate you guys all coming on. I'm going to actually stop this and you guys can hang on a second, but happy holidays to everybody, and go Jays.